Assalamu alaikum everyone, this is Engineer Kinzan Umangi and today we are going to learn about VLOOKUP. So VLOOKUP in Excel sheet and what is its function and what is its syntax and how is it used, we are going to learn. VLOOKUP stands for vertical lookup. It is used to find a specific value from a table and retrieve the related information from another column. It's very useful when we have a large amounts of a data and want to find information quickly. Alright, so VLOOKUP is a vertical lookup in an Excel as an Excel function. Okay, so what is its function? It is used to search for a value in the first column of the table and return a related value from another column in the same row. Okay, so in VLOOKUP, V stands for the vertical because it looks down a column. It's mainly used when we have a table and want to find data linked to a certain item. Now here on the screen you can see the syntax of the VLOOKUP. In VLOOKUP you can see firstly we type is equals to VLOOKUP and then bracket start, then VLOOKUP value. Okay, this is basically the referring value to the respective columns. Okay, for example, if we want to find the any data related to that column, then we have to look for that column and we have to insert that column cell. Okay, next is the table array. Table array is basically selecting the rest of the table from where we have to pick the data that is desired to us. Then comes the column index number. Column index is basically a number that represent the column from where we want to pick the data. Okay, this is what the this would be the column from where we want to pick the data. And then comes the range lookup. Okay, so in the last what we do, we either write false or we want to write true. So false would stands for that false would stand for the exact match only, and if we will write true, then that would mean that we want to find approximate match. Okay, so this is how the VLOOKUP syntax looks like. Now I'll come on the Excel sheet and we will perform a VLOOKUP function in the Excel sheet. So here is an example of example that I have randomly picked. Okay, so there are around 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 columns. Okay, and numbers or rows are 6. Okay, so what I will do, I'll recall these values and I'll pick these values and retrieve these values in the sheet number 2. Okay, so for that, what kind of function I will use VLOOKUP function. Okay, so what I will do is I will try to retrieve the data with respect to the employee ID, because when I define you the definition of the VLOOKUP, what I uttered is that is the Excel function used to search for a value in the first column. Okay, so your first column can be employee ID, your first column can be employee name, your first column can be department column, and your first column can be salary column or city column. But because I will utilize this whole table, I'll pick the leftmost first column, which is the employee ID column. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I will use the VLOOKUP data to retrieve the data from the sheet number 1 and I'll retrieve it into the sheet number 2. You can do it from the another workbook as well, but I am doing it from sheet number 1 to sheet number 2. Okay, so when I said that I am considering the employee ID as the referring column, which is basically the leftmost column for me. Why am I saying this? When I go to the sheet number 2 where we are going to perform this function, if I may write the VLOOKUP here, there is a by default definition that is coming onto the screen. If you may read that says that looks for a value in the leftmost column of the table and then returns a value in the same row from a column you specified. By default, the table must be sorted in an ascending order. Why is it saying ascending order? What is what's its meaning? When I showed you the syntax, you saw that the syntax of the VLOOKUP is in such a way that it has this one syntax, which is the column index number. Column index number is the column from which which is basically the desired data, and here we do not specify the cell. Here we give a number like number 1 column, number 2 column, number 3 column, and number 4. And how do we decide the order? That is basically the ascending order of the selected table. So if this is my table, then this would be the column number 1, this will be column number 2, this will be column number 3, this will be column number 4, this will be column number 5. Okay, it is by default, it will be by default be considered as in the ascending order. Okay, so let's perform the VLOOKUP. Okay, I'll go to the sheet number 1. Now because I want to save the time, what I'll do, instead of selecting copying this referring table or specifying this column and copy this column into the sheet number 2, I'll use another thing, that is the data validation list or drop down list. Okay, let me show you how it works. Let's name employee ID. Okay, now I'll just take the headings of these, copy it, and I'll paste on the sheet number 2. Okay, after this, what I'm going to do, I'll use this data validation. From where we are going, on the topmost main ribbon, you will go into the data, which is here, and then you will select, I want that drop down on the A2, then I'll click this cell and go to the data validation. Okay, so I'll pick here list because I want a list of data. What would be the source from the sheet 1, and I'll select these values. I'll click OK. Here you go. When you will see here, you can see now that a list, drop down list for the employee ID. Okay, why I have choose to go for this data validation, because if there is a lot of data, I don't want to copy that and paste here, and I have just made it easy for me by using this drop down. And whenever I will click any of that employee ID, automatically when I will perform the VLOOKUP, the data for the employee name, department, salary and city would be changed with respect to this employee ID. Okay, so for the ease purpose, you can also copy this whole column and paste there and then perform the VLOOKUP. It's up to you. So this is how I will perform. I'll now type the VLOOKUP formula, is equals to sign VLOOKUP, okay, and then bracket start. Now what I will type here now, I will type the reference with respect to we have to find the data, which is basically this one. Okay, then I'll give a comma and go to sheet number 2, okay, and select the table data from where we have to from where we have to pick the data, and we will give a comma. And now what we will type, we will type the number of the column whose data or which data we want or desired data. I want the employee name. I want to retrieve the employee name column. So I'll write 2, and then for the now comes the lookup range. Lookup range has two options, either true or false. True is basically we want to go for the approximate match, okay, and false mean exact match. I want to go for the exact match. Okay, so for that I'll write false and then bracket close, enter. Here you go. You can see now that the employee name is here. If you will go back to the sheet with reference to the employee ID 101, the name of the employee is John, and if you will see here, the name of the employee is John. So this is how the VLOOKUP is performed. Now I will select the cell and drag in the right side. Now you see the VLOOKUP is performed for the rest of the columns. Now we know that for the employee ID 101, the employee name is John, department from where he belongs is HR, his salary and his city. Okay, so this is how it VLOOKUP works. Okay, now if I want to see for the another employee ID, say 102, then the rest of the columns are again changed. The employee ID 102 represents the ID of the employee named Sarah, and who belongs to a finance department and having a salary of this amount, and she belongs to this city. So similarly, if you will change the employee ID, the rest of the columns will be changed. So this was one of the way of using the VLOOKUP. Like whenever we go use a dictionary, if I may give you a metaphorical example, then in dictionary, whenever we see a word or any vocabulary, it has more than one meaning. And how do we infer? We infer it with by using it in different sentences. Okay, for different sentence it can give you a different meanings. Similarly, the functions that are used in the Excels could be used for more than one way. Okay, so VLOOKUP could be used like this, but it can be mixed and merged with other types of the functions like match function and other functions, and can give you a more than one benefits. Okay, or it can be used differently as well with the same purpose would be same, but it could be used in different ways. Okay, so this was all about VLOOKUP. So thanks for listening.